What did you do before the MTA?
So
What was your job before that?
I'm a high school dropout
Okay.
from Curtis, and my first, I've always did like bullshit jobs. My first real job, I was construction, commercial equipment mechanic. I did that for about 19 years.
Oh, shit.
So I moved out of my parents' house when I was 19, and I was doing equipment repair on Staten Island. I loved it. Like that was my favorite
What
job.
kind of equipment?
So I did all rental, construction, commercial equipment for
Like
pretty much
excavators and stuff like that?
Yeah, so we rented excavators. I also
That's heavy
operated
work,
them,
brother.
and we also towed behind compressors from everything. We serviced all the commercial businesses, so landscapers, plumbers, roofers, contractors, everything. We would fix their equipment. We rented the equipment, and we also operated the equipment. You could rent me as an operator for a small fee. You know? I could have a price. That's fine with me.
And I remember
the
when
cash
you were
was
doing
green.
I worked for Interstate Construction for a little while, and mainly on the machinery.
Yeah.
So I know what it's like when you're changing a starter on an excavator.
Yep.
The starter weighs about 100 pounds.
Yep.
And that plate weighs about 100 pounds. So everything involved in all that type of work, I would come home. I would work 6 to 2 with them, and I would come home from that yard, and I just would be done. Take a shower
you'd be shot.
Done.
And like changing the tires on Bobcats and stuff like that. But
heavy work.
yeah, I loved it, and we worked hard. I mean, we worked. It was a 10-hour day every day, 6 days a week. So I did 60 hours a week for 19 years. But I loved going to work every day.
That's the easiest thing when you
didn't have
work.
really a future there. So there was no
retirement,
no sick days.
Yeah.
I got maybe 2 weeks vacation, but if I didn't go to work, I didn't get paid.
Yeah.
So I was at work every day, and you're working hard. You get a 45-minute lunch break, but the rest of the time you're working. And whenever there's extreme weather or bad circumstances, we were even busier. Like during Sandy and stuff like that.
Course, yeah.
I had people camping out in front of my store trying to get generators, and I couldn't put them together fast enough, or I couldn't fix them fast enough because it was nonstop. I mean,
That had to be crazy.
and even my shop at the time didn't have any power. We were running off of generators during Sandy, but everybody needed their stuff.